Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you the ropes of how to basically take a LaTeX document, which is a document formatted in the LaTeX markup language, and edit it and format it using Vim macros, which is Vim is the text editor, Vim is the successor to V. Actually, I'm using NeoVim, so it's kind of different, except it's not. It's based on Vim, but it adds some things apparently. I haven't come across much that changed, but I'm using it. At any rate, we're gonna be taking a look at that. Let me stop this music player. So what you want to I'm gonna turn on screen keys now so you can see what I'm doing actually. Now, what we're gonna do in this video is we're gonna look for a way. As you can see, we already have our respective LaTeX formatting here at the top. This is actually the Bloomberg thesis template, but edited a bit for my needs. For my needs being referring specifically to a Motu Proprio by Pope St. Paul VI. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to take these invocations of footnotes wrapped in parentheses and basically take these footnotes and apply them in LaTeX format to these invocations in the main body of the text. We're gonna basically move those to where the invocations are, as that is how LaTeX does it basically. And we're gonna completely automate this to the point where we don't need to do it basically in the first place. Now, you might not understand what that means right now, but be patient with me. So, macros in Vim. To record a macro, press Q. To give it a binding, press whatever on your keyboard. Now wait, something's up. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna use F. Sorry, that was a little bit of a bug, or rather an error with my it was probably because I was editing this document beforehand. But to record a macro, press Q, and to give it a binding, press whatever. I'm using an English Philippines keyboard. You can use whatever. It may be different, but the basic function is there. Now, what we want to do first in this macro is to give it a series of steps and to plan what steps we want in order to make it agnostic to the context and completely automated. Now you'll see, I'll explain this as we go along. So first, what we want to do is to take the footnotes number. We're going to do delete in parentheses and then search for at the beginning. Actually, what we're going to do instead is we're going to do search between within the range of lines 170 to 249 global. At the beginning of a line, Control R and quotation to paste, break, period, double enter, and home. As you can see, we've moved to the actual footnote that the invocation in the main body of the text refers to. Now what we want to do now is we want to take this footnote and basically apply it in LaTeX format to the main body of the text, while also removing the actual invocation and make it agnostic, the series of commands. So what I want to do next is delete around word, capital D, and what that did is basically it removed the numbering and then copied, or rather cut, the actual footnote or the content of the footnote to my clipboard. Now we're going to search for open and close parentheses and then forward with L and then forward and going into insert mode with A, and then we're going to do /footnote, open curly bracket, close curly bracket, escape to enter normal mode, H to go back, P to paste, capital F to find, open parentheses, delete around parentheses, and then I'm gonna add one last thing to make this completely automated, and I'm going to, as you can see, I've done, actually, before I explain that, as you can see, I've done the process of formatting the function and the content of the footnote in LaTeX. But what I'm going to do next is I'm going to actually automate the process by making it not only agnostic to the I'm not only going to make it look for the next footnote, but I'm going to do so in a way that is agnostic to the context. So I'm going to search for, in parentheses, any number of any length, close parentheses. There, and then to stop recording, press Q, and now I can basically call the footnote by pressing at, and then the binding I gave it F. As you can see, we've applied the footnote to the actual body of the text in LaTeX format, and we can actually ascribe any number of invocations of this particular macro to any number of times. So we can say 100 at F, and it will continue to invoke the macro and basically act as a pseudo script to look through the actual text and apply the footnotes. As you can see, it's going through them, and it should be done now, and it is done now. And yeah, as you can see, congratulations if you've followed these steps and you've actually done them correctly. Then you've done macros, advanced macros in Vim with LaTeX. Now, to show you a little bit of an extra, I'm going to turn off screen keys though. I'm going to show you what that document would look like after being compiled, and then after sort of being formatted a bit. And this is what it is. I've actually already done this in the past, but as you can see, if we press F in Zathura, we can see that the footnotes are there, and their superscripts. Here at the bottom are the footnotes, and there's superscripts here in the main body of the text, and they correspond. If we actually press 1, they bring us to the footnotes here at the bottom. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You can copy this. I copied this off of Luke Smith, although I did modify a bit of it. Yeah, as long as it's in Goodwill, I think that's fine. Remember, this is a Christian video. At any rate, God bless.